everyone, welcome to Psychic Consultants. This is Agatha and this is your love reading for April 2016. I want to thank everybody for their comments and for watching and for subscribing. If you enjoy the readings and you haven't subscribed, please do, because then you'll get them as I upload them. So this is a love reading using my own spread. It can be used, it is a general kind of love from a romantic sense reading, but also whilst you're watching, please do check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Your ascendant is sometimes called your rising, your ascendant sign and your moon sign. And also just do have a think if it could work for somebody else that you do love. Anybody. It could be a parent, a sibling, a friend, a colleague, anyone. Because sometimes they do resonate with those, and the messages are for that relationship instead. Otherwise, yes, lots of love. If you're interested in a personal reading, the details will be below. I hope you have a fantastic April, and on with the readings. Hi Aries, happy birthday. If you've had your birthday already, then happy birthday for that. Then, if your birthday's coming up, happy birthday for that in April. If you're watching this in your birthday, happy birthday. I think I've kind of covered everything. So let's just get the cards out. A little bit more shuffling. Just a little bit more. And then we're ready to go. Okay, cool. Right, so Aries, bottom of the deck for you, 6 of Cups. This is people coming back from the past, things from the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be a person, it can be just memories from the past that are relevant, but often it does represent a person coming back from the past. And I am actually getting that, yes, that is what's happening this month. Somebody that you had a really strong, soulful, beautiful, innocent connection with. And I like the word innocence because that is the soul is innocent. You know, it's kind of without all the thinking and the fear, basically. Fearless. A fearless innocence and a beautiful love connection returning from the past. That's the theme for this reading. So let's get the rest of the cards out. So for you, we have the Magician. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Chariot. Okay, you can see all those. Move them up a little bit. For your love, we have the 5 of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. And we'll put the 5 cards in the middle, turn them over later, and then 6 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck there. Okay, cool. I watched another reader online and she said that if you should never take the cards out of a shot, and that does happen to me sometimes, but I can assure you that no hanky-panky's going on with me on the card on the cards ever. Right, so interesting. It seems that, I mean, it is your solar return for lots of you this month, but there's some really strong, great energies going on for you. The Magician is the card that we're starting with for you, and this is a very powerful card in terms of manifestation. And for me, it's a very powerful card in terms of awareness. And that is the most powerful tool we have. Because when we are aware of where we are and what's really going on with us, then we can take action towards where we want to go. That's always my philosophy. And that's what I use the cards for, mostly to uncover kind of where we are. Because until we know where we are, we can't get to where we want to go. And the Magician is indicative of that, because the Magician has access to the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands. He has access to his emotions. He has the practical things that he needs. He has the mental ability, and he has the passion and the fire and the action. So this is very powerful, because we have to kind of understand ourselves and our environment to know when and how to use those tools. So yeah, this is basically the card of manifestation. It's number one. It's the card from 0 to 1. So the Fool for me represents faith, this kind of fearlessness, this innocence, this kind of faith, and this action, this new beginning. And then number 1 in the Magician is when we really begin to create our reality from that place. And this is a really, really strong card to have, a Major Arcana card. You've got 3 Major Arcana cards on your side for this month. And this is also a card of responsibility, of being responsible for your life and what's in it, and understanding that you are the creator. The second card we have for you is the Queen of Pentacles. So there's abundance abounds for you this month. Abundance all around you. It could be valid that there's an earth sign female around, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that could be aiding you in terms of your basically the cards are around this. I'll kind of bring that in. It could be bridging a gap between this Magician and this High Priestess here, which are 2 very, very powerful cards. But also what I'm getting is this is about you, representing you in practical terms. You feeling able from a practical perspective in terms of finance, in terms of having everything you need, having what you need when you need it, having what you want when you want it. That this is a really strong card for that. And I feel like this does represent you. Mostly. I mean, it really is extremely powerful energy, because there's this Magician, as I explained, and then the Queen of Pentacles is just really, she feels really great as well. She feels as though she has everything that she needs. It really is a feeling. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much support you have. It doesn't matter really what's around you at all. It matters that you feel abundant, that you feel powerful, that you feel empowered, that you feel as though you have everything you need. And that's what she represents. The third card we have is the High Priestess. That is all about your intuition. She's a divine feminine kind of card, which could be relevant. And you know, she's the number 2, so it's kind of like this 1 and this 2, and how you kind of transition from this 1. They're kind of like seemingly opposite. This is kind of a little bit of the world of the physical world, and this card represents basically the non-physical, and it's kind of like this Queen of Pentacles energy that brings the 2 together. You feeling very abundant. This is a great, great month, a really powerful month. And the fourth card we have for you is the Chariot. This is all about moving forward, which doesn't come as a surprise to me, considering you've got all this going on. This is kind of like a bit of a holy trinity, it feels, in terms of what you need to be able to move forward in your life. And this is a month of you moving forward no matter what. Moving forward along your path, your true path, fast, which is an Aries thing. You know, Aries likes to move fast, likes to go, likes to do. And it's high flying card. High flying are the words that I'm getting, high flying. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love. There's some interesting energies here, actually. This Five of Swords, I get that this means that this person may feel, I do feel like it's somebody coming back from the past. It could be. It could be that these are just this way that you're feeling ignites these feelings from the past in terms of this person for you. But I am getting that if a person does come back from the past, whether they're coming back from the past or whether it's kind of reigniting an existing thing, the feeling is in this card that they feel like they may have hurt you. They may have, you know, kind of battled you and felt as if they've won. You can see in this card, but then they've kind of hurt you. There's some remorse here. And they may have taken more than they needed. They may have been a bit harsh and a little bit over the top. And that's the energy that they come back with. It's an apologetic energy. It's a sorry card. And I feel like your response will be, no, it was all of my doing. Because that's the kind of paradox, the way that it goes. When we take responsibility for our lives, then we get the apologies that we thought we needed, but then as soon as we realise that we don't need them, we realise that we created it ourselves. We realise that we got everything that we needed in that moment, because we always do, no matter what happens. This Queen of Pentacles, getting everything that you need. As soon as you realise that and you step into that truth for yourself, that's when you open the door for people to return and come back with this beauty, with this innocence, with this joy, with these soul connections. And so this person then is able to kind of come back and feel as though they're kind of offering an olive branch, reaching out to you. They themselves may have had a few. It was more, what I'm getting is it was more about them. It was more about them and their stuff, and that's probably what they're going to say. They're going to say, I was out of balance and now I'm back into balance with this Temperance card. Or we were out of balance and now we're back into balance. And this is a beautiful, flowing, great card for them, and they're kind of like, now I'm back in balance is what I'm getting. It's really coming from them saying, no, this is me. It was me, and I was a little bit out of my mind, and now I'm coming back into my own sense of balance and knowing and peace, and I love you. That's what I'm getting from that card. And they have this Knight of Wands here, and for me, this is always my kind of passion, my Knight of Passion, and this is about having passion and sexual attraction, really, for you. This does feel like quite a specific kind of romantic love thing going on, though it doesn't need to be, because this can just be taking action and really wanting to go and build and create something together again. But it can be quite a sexual energy in a romantic sense, if this is the relationship. So, yeah, that's what's going on with this Knight of Wands. And this is this whole kind of story here. And it's interesting, this Knight of Wands coming up against this, or meeting this High Priestess, because she's so powerful in a peaceful way. She works really well with that kind of Temperance card, but it's kind of like, I get that you may be, okay, let's just keep it soulful, and not reject, but be a little bit more slower. Even though you've got this Chariot and you really do want to go forward, it's more like, you know the way, you have the wisdom, more wisdom kind of. This is a very wise card, this High Priestess card. And even though, yes, you want to move fast forward as well with this Chariot card here, they want to move fast forward with this Knight of Wands, but you understand that taking it slow, maybe on it, like from a sense of kind of sexual intimacy, you feel like maybe taking it slow is the wisest thing to do and really build on that soul connection more. But they may get a little bit upset about that and feel rejected. So maybe this is a little bit of a warning or a little bit of advice here to present it in such a way that doesn't hurt them, or because I feel like they're coming back kind of offering this olive branch, but you're in such a strong position. Don't change your position, but just be aware of the way you word it, to use that wisdom of that high priestess, to word the way you speak to them. It's not about, you're not rejecting this Knight of Wands, you're just kind of channeling that passion in a different way, so it doesn't kind of explode and burn out. And so that's the message, is to make sure you communicate that in such a way so as not to disappoint them, because this card is all about them. I get them feeling disappointed that this is kind of not working. Let's flip over the center cards for a bit more clarity. So crowning you is the Ten of Cups. Amazing. Energy you're bringing. Oh wow, look at that. Three of Swords. That they're bringing is King of Wands. And at the root of the two of you, the Nine of Pentacles. This is very interesting. So everything is great. The kind of this vertical line up through here is just very, very strong. There's a huge amount of abundance around you. This is very supported, very free, very very powerfully supported, this relationship. This is about freedom and abundance again. Financial security. There's a lot of financial security going on for you and for both within this. And material security, which is great. It's secure. The base is secure. The crown is amazing. It's this Ten of Cups. So what's really going on with you is really, really good stuff. But also now I can see that why also they may feel a bit disappointed is that you do still have some pain from the past that's still there, and that's okay. That's okay. Just be aware of it, that there are still some wounds, and it's okay. It may be that your heart needs to just open a little bit more fully, and it can be a little bit scary when you've just kind of gotten on your feet, when you've got this huge lot of high vibe stuff going on here, a lot of empowerment, a lot of understanding of your intuition, of how to create what you want, of your manifestation, to have everything around you. You want to move fast forward, and then this person whom you love deeply, you are connected to very deeply, returns and comes back and saying all these things, and it may be that you're not quite sure, and that you feel a little bit unsure. And I do get that there is a little bit, I know, don't take this the wrong way, but it does feel a little bit of pettiness there, just to be aware of, that you hurt me, now I'll hurt you, or not like that, but that feels like it's even on a very subconscious level, but it's more like protecting yourself from the heartbreak, so you're kind of giving it back to them. Not deliberately, but this is quite a strong energy. And they're taking to you this King of Wands. So, I mean, there's quite a lot of more masculine energy on this side. The Knight of Wands then becomes the king on this side. And there is a lot of masculine energy here, and there's a lot of feminine energy on your side. So whether you're female or male or whatever, this is the kind of the way it's playing out. But this king it's like he's stepping up from this knight. It's not just all about the attraction. It is more than that. It is about wanting to be the king, and him wanting the queen. Doesn't matter which sex you are, but that's the kind of energy that's coming in. So if you're feeling like you're not sure whether you can trust this, or you're feeling a bit like not still like that heartbreak is not fully, like your heart hasn't broken fully open, because that's what I believe heartbreak is all about, breaking your heart fully open so we can be free in our open-heartedness, free to love, free to receive love. Just be aware that no, this is the real deal. He's stepping up, this Knight of Wands, or she is, no, it doesn't matter which sex, but like I said, it does feel pretty masculine on this side. So there's action being taken, and it's okay. And I do feel like a little bit that you might, you know, they will, it will hurt them, and they might not show it, but they will be disappointed. And it's kind of like, that's okay if that happens, but just be aware. If you don't want that to happen, then, you know, you don't, it doesn't have to. But this is a work in progress is what I'm getting, and that, you know, it really is, it's evolving. Like, this is a great connection, and this person is meant to be in your life, and I feel like they really grasp that. They wanted a lot. This is all about action and like the ones, and passion and doing and everything. It's a fire. It could be a fire sign. Could very well be a fire sign. I should have said that. Another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But what I'm really feeling from that fire though as well is that you're very fire, and it's more. And as soon as I turn that King of Wands, I go, this is you. It's like they've become in alignment with your thinking or your ways or your passion. They're in alignment with it. And then it's a little bit frustrating, even I can feel it's kind of like, well, they've got in alignment with your passion, and then then suddenly they come across these swords, and it's kind of like, oh no, what have I done? But this card always means that it's nothing, it's not lost. The Two of Cups is behind, and the Two of Cups in Tower is kind of like the real, true soulmate love card. So they haven't lost any love, you know. The other, you still, it's all here, and you know that. But if you want that, you know, you do have a choice. I mean, and the kind of advice is like, go. I would just kind of go, because, you know, whatever happens, and I think you will with this Chariot. This is the kind of go card. Sorry about that. So I think you will. I think you will go forward with this anyway, and this relationship is moving forward. Let's take a little outcome card. Wow, Queen of Wands. Okay, this is very, very good. I mean, the Queen of Wands represents you. Now we've got the Queen and the King and the Knight. I mean, this is extremely powerful messages and extremely powerful energy, because whenever the King and Queen, the two of the suit, come up in a reading for me, it's a very powerful sign of a united team, connection, relationship, strong bond throughout, you know, a kind of soul bond, which is indicative of the Six of Cups too. And there's a lot of passion, and so there's that. The secondary thing is, this is you. So it's like, so this is you here, and then this is you here. They're on your team, you're on your team, you're in alignment with you, they're in alignment with you. Very, very powerful. And you've got this Knight here, so you've got the King and the Queen and the Knight. It's like you've got, you together, you have this passion. Look at the way they're looking at one another, those two. And if you can see that. You know, that's regality. That's like, we both sit on our own thrones. We both see each other. We're both powerful. Very, very strong. So, yeah, this is great. And it's kind of like trumping this. This is fine. If you're still feeling a little bit brokenhearted, cool, feel it. Break that heart open. Break it more. Let it open. Let yourself be born through that. This is very powerful stuff. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Journey of Love by Lana Fairchild Rassouli and Richard Cohn. And there's a little bit of an extra card. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Okay. So it's a number 2, great for connections. Within nothing, there is everything. I feel like I want to kind of put it in the middle of this King and this Queen, like that. So, number 2. From a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being with every inner desire, with every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart underneath that? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart's truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing toward you, swelling within you now. And the poem that comes with this message is: the wind moves gently, through trees quiet water flows, life's song calls softly. And I think that's a big message for Aries, because there is a kind of patience to it. There is a kind of surrender. It's like this is the swell of the ocean here and a big wave, and you just have to let yourself be caught up in that wave and trust it. And I really feel like there's something really beautiful and magical happening here. And yes, maybe some hurt went on in the past, but it's more like, look who you become because of that. You know. So set yourself free. Right then, so that was a really beautiful reading. A really beautiful reading. What a lovely gift. And what a lovely gift from the universe. And yes, so if you are interested in your own personal reading, then the details will be below. Otherwise, thank you so much for everything. Lots and lots of love. I hope your April is full of love. It looks like it will be. Just surrender and let go to it. And I shall see you soon. Take care.